Good morning. How are you guys today? I hope everything's going well. I'm working today. It's January 2nd, Thursday this week, and yeah, I don't have a great plan of what to do today, but I was thinking I was going to clean up the shop, and that's still what I'm going to do. But check it out. Somebody over the last day or two while I've been home cleaned up my bench for me, put all my tools away, so that's awesome. I do know that I've got a couple of things to do. One, I want to write down in the book everything that I did on the combine this year. We like to do that every year. If I can find it real quick, yeah. This is the notes from the past years. So I'll write down all of that stuff, and then I'm going to try and get the combine out of here. I'm going to put it either in the back of the shop or in our barn in the back, and sweep the floor up here, pick up blocks and cords and whatever else we got laying around here, and get stuff cleaned up, ready to go for whatever the next project is. So that's the plan as we get started here, I guess. Okay, I think I got everything that we did to it written down, but there was a lot, so I'll probably think of something else and I'll have to add it in there. So this is my extra parts pile. Think any of them were important? Oh well. Now, some of them I know I replaced, like this one. This bolt is just wore out. These ones are from the concaves, and they were... those are standard bolts. Every other bolt on this combine is metric, so I replaced those with metric bolts that match the other ones, just to make it easier so I don't have to get so many different wrenches. So, yeah, no big deal. I'll sort through them, put the good ones in the drawer, throw the other ones out. Okay, next thing I want to do is figure out where I'm going to put that combine. So I'm going to go walk around the back barn and just see what we got space for. I do have to take it up to Godfrey, or Greenmark now, to our new, or to our John Deere dealer. There's a pip on the engine. I've talked about it in some other videos. Basically, we've got oil in our antifreeze. Probably needs a new head gasket. So it's got to go back up there, and they're going to work on that this winter. That's why I did not change engine oil or that filter. Well, I had it in the shop here, so I'm not going to do it today. It'll probably go up next week, but I'm going to make sure that the roads are clean and dry and not all crappy when I'm taking the combine up there, because it's clean, and I don't want to get salt all over it. Well, I'll probably put one of those tractors in the shop, but it looks like it would be just a little bit tight trying to get the combine in here, although I could make that work. Let's look in the back shed. Well, doesn't look like there's room back here. So my dad's got a planer set up out here. He does a lot of woodworking. We've got a sawmill, and he's getting some boards around to do some projects in his house. So I'm going to show you that a little bit here. He just got this new planer. It's an upgrade from the old one. I don't know where it's at, but he's doing these boards here. Apparently this is... Okay. This is cottonwood, and they're going from that thick to that. Got a pretty good dust collection system here too. Blowing the shavings right into one of our old bulk seed bags that nobody takes back. He's got two of them over here that are full. If anybody needs some wood shavings. It's good stuff. It's all dry. That bag's all cottonwood. I don't know what's in here. Probably some red oak, but it's all good stuff. Anyway, what I came out here for, no, there's not room for the combine in here, so we'll have to put it in the back of the shop. So the woodworking stuff is kind of my dad's hobby. He enjoys doing it. It's good for him to have something to focus on other than farm stuff sometimes. Sometime later this winter, when he's doing some sawing on the with his sawmill, cutting up some logs, we'll go out there and check that out too. But he's got a project he's trying to work on for his house with a ceiling and some hardwood flooring and different stuff. I'll show it to you sometime, but he does a pretty good job, and he enjoys doing it, and he can save himself a lot of money doing it himself, so kind of cool thing. Anyway, plan now, I'm going to get this 8430 out of here, and then we're going to try and get the combine in. I might have to move that tractor too, take it out and put the combine in first and then squeeze the tractor in however it fits. But we will see here once we get this one out of here and get the combine out of the shop. We'll switch some stuff around. I'm going to let this tractor just sit outside right now because I want to clean the floor up and stuff before I bring it in. Don't get my floor dirty. Oh man, I need a rug. That's what I need, a floor rug. So one thing I did forget to do was to pull this monitor. This 2630, the displays that we use, is this is the same display that I use in the tractor when I plant with. So since we won't be using the combine for anything that I need a display for, at least until wheat harvest, I'm going to take this out and store it in our office in the meantime. I'm also going to put the book back in the book holder, and now we're ready to take the combine out of the shop. This is a beautiful day outside today. Sun's shining. It's really nice. A little cold. It's supposed to get up in the mid-40s today, I think, though. You know what another benefit of that nice overhead garage door that we put on the front of the shop is? Instead of the sliders, it's got a button so I can close it. I don't have to get out and do it. Let's try to show you the mirror. I can see what I can see backing up, and it looks like there's dirt on my window. I was trying to figure out what it is. It's actually a reflection of some of the snow, I think. There's not dirt on my window, but anyway, it is a little difficult for me to see. There's a corn planter on that side, tractor on that side. Here we go. Now I can see. That's what the cameras are for. Looks like I got plenty of room. Right there. So on this screen right there is the back corner of the combine. So I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, and we're in the door, so I think that'll work. Plenty of room. Can even walk through here. See? I didn't even hit the tractor. Perfect. Okay, now to clean up this mess. It's not terrible. Some blocks, pail of oil, put that shop vac away. Just clean up, sweep the floor. You guys don't need to watch this, so yeah. Okay, well, I've pretty well got stuff picked up, so now I just gotta sweep. One thing I forgot to talk about in my last video when I was going over the shop stuff, we do have this nice little oil room over here. My dad put this in sometime back in the 90s, I think. I don't know. But basically, we got a spot to get oil in cans in here. Store some of our 5-gallon buckets, gallon jugs, grease. We've got some paint stuff in here and quart oil stuff for the pickups or whatever we need. So yeah, this works pretty good. That drain rack there, we can set all of our oil filters, fuel filters, that kind of stuff on to drain after we change them so that they're not dripping all over the floor. And then we've got bulk oil up there with a pretty nice pump and hose reel and stuff that makes it a whole lot better than pumping out of 55-gallon drums like we did before. You guys remember how much I hate pushing a broom around? It's not my favorite job here, so I got the heavy stuff, and then I went and got my power sweeper. It'll make this job faster and easier. I'll probably go over it twice, once in both directions, just to try and do a little bit better job. But this thing does pretty good. Alright, shop floor is clean. There's the pile of dirt that I got without having to use a broom. That's a good deal. Okay, cleaned up the bench. Other than that graining stuff down there that's That's Dad's problem. He's been working with that. Yeah, everything looks good. Shop's all, oh, that thing. I want to clean up this GPS receiver a little bit and put that in the barn or in the office to store it for the... Boy, that piece of equipment takes a lot less time to clean up than the combine. What did that take me? Like 3 minutes? Wish they were all that easy. Oh well. That stuff just gets stored up there on my shelf. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring that tractor in here and just set it in the shop, let it warm up and everything. I'm probably not gonna do much to it today, write down the hours and stuff. I did want to let you guys know though that I have sort of started working on a decade in review video. I sorted through about 6,000 pictures yesterday. My Uncle Ron has a problem with taking pictures, or at least he used to, because he had a crap ton of pictures from the middle of the decade. So I don't know exactly what it's going to look like yet. My initial thought was, what equipment did we use back then versus what we have now? But I found a lot of cool pictures from the middle and stuff, and some of our grain system upgrades that I kind of want to throw in there just to show how much stuff has changed in the last 10 years and some different stuff that we've done. So I'm working on that. It's going to probably take me a couple of days because there's a lot to go through there and put together. So other thing I wanted to let you know is that I'm not working tomorrow. I know the videos have come out a little bit sporadic here over the holidays, and unfortunately it's going to be that way for a little bit longer because my family, my wife, my kids, my sisters, all three of them and their families, and my parents are taking a little long weekend going skiing, going up north into Michigan. Hoping there's snow after it was so warm last week, but looks like they did get a little bit over the last couple of days. So we're heading up there tonight, this afternoon, and we'll be back Sunday. So Monday will be the next day that I work, which will come out on Tuesday, whatever the date that is. So yeah, should be a good time. The rest of this morning, let's see, it's about 11 o'clock now. I'm actually going to go work on the computer for a little bit here, and then I got to go to the bank over lunch, and then I will be back here this afternoon. So we'll see if there's anything else going on that I can get on video and be remotely interesting for you. So that's the plan for now. Tractor's in the shop. So I've been sitting here at my computer working on my decade video a little bit. I think Google Photos is regretting their decision to allow users to store as many photos and videos on there as they want, because they're adding up for me with all these videos that I make every day. Also makes it very difficult to sort through them. Plus, I think my phone is in a constant state of uploading to Google Photos because even some pictures from yesterday haven't made it there yet, and it says that it's working on them. So anyway, doesn't look like I'm going to do much else in the shop today, so I'm going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will be back, I'll be back next week on Monday in the shop working here on that tractor, getting started on some stuff. So there will be a video come out Tuesday, just like all my normal videos. I don't know whether I'll get this one done between now and then or not. I hope to, but I've literally gone through over 6,000 photos trying to pull stuff out, and I think I've got it narrowed down to 250 or so, but I gotta just keep narrowing stuff down and then get them all in order and narrate, and it's just, this takes a while. Videos that I make daily, they don't take so long because I just put them all in there and make sure they're trimmed right, and it's done. So those are easy. Anyway, we'll see when this one gets done and when I can get it out, and we will talk to you guys later. Hit the like, subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate everybody that's new to the channel and subscribing. Things have really taken off in the last couple of weeks here, so I appreciate that. Yeah, questions, comments, leave them down below. I'm doing my best to answer everybody as they leave them, but I'm getting a lot of comments nowadays too, so that's good. I appreciate it. And yeah, have a good weekend, like I said. We'll talk to you next week. See ya.